What's up, YouTube? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos, okay? Now, last night, as you know, there were several different bouts. I wanted to first off say congratulations to Jake Paul for winning the fight, as he was able to knock out uh, the UFC star Tyron Woodley. Okay, um, the YouTube boxer Jake Paul extended his perfect record, and he sent Tyron Woodley face first into the canvas. Now, this was an uneventful bout. Now, the first 5 rounds, you saw a little bit, a little bit of uh, sig- significant action. It wasn't really that much, and then that's when Jake Paul just, he just delivered just a right hand. It really, I mean, it was. I don't know. Some people don't see it as vicious, but what made it vicious is the fact of how Tyron Woodley had fell. And as you know, this was the second defeat that Tyron Woodley had received from Jake Paul. What else is interesting too is that Jake Paul is now calling out all the UFC fighters. Okay, and I'm going to say something, and some people are probably going to disagree with me, but uh, I feel that Jake Paul, with his youth, being that he's 24, if he got with a trainer that was elite, I'm not saying that he could dominate divisions or become undisputed or anything like that, but he could be very competitive in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Now, he does have personality. You know what I'm saying? Who I would compare him to is a lot like Adrian Broner when he was fighting. Because the fact that everybody was able to tune in, whether you wanted to see him lose or whether you wanted to see him win. And that's in part because of him talking and stuff like that, and that's what hypes up the fight. A lot of people don't really understand that it's marketing, and some of the people that were tremendous at doing that was, of course, Mayweather, Adrian Broner. Even though his record wasn't that superb or anything, and he took some L's, and then a guy like Jake Paul. You gotta hand it to him. Even Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Even though Caleb Plant, he got sent to the floor and he didn't back it up. Then we could go all the way back to the days of Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Uh, even Clarissa Shields. They're great at marketing themselves, and at Ronda Rousey at one point. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor. These guys right here are good at selling the fight, and that's what Jake Paul has. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that he's going to be the goat or any of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But if he got with a trainer, because he's still young enough to where he can add some stuff, add some repertoire to his skill, to his skill set. And this is another thing too. Look, I don't get into the race shit. All right. Look, if you could fight, you could fight. You know what I'm saying? Me giving my just due to Jake Paul is no different than me giving my just due to my favorite fighter in the game, which is Canelo. And I wish people would learn to separate that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm I'm a, I'm African American. You know what I'm saying? But he lost the fight. Tyron Woodley lost. And this is the second time he had a chance to win. He went in there, he lost, and you gotta give him his credit. But some people don't like to hear that. They'll be like, oh no, they're gonna make all types of excuses and stuff like that. And plus they don't like his persona or his personality, the way that he, comes off and everything, you know. Now for Tyron Woodley, we'll have to see what's next. I know that Tyron Woodley was getting into acting and theater things of that nature. Uh, but he's 39 years old, and I just think that it's time for Tyron Woodley to go ahead and hang him up. You know what I'm saying, in both sports. MMA and as well as boxing. So it was a tremendous night. It lived up to the expectations that it was going to be. Another one that I'm going to talk about later is the Deron Williams and Frank Gore fight. That was a little bit more action packed. You know what I'm saying? But this one was heavily anticipated because I think some people were expecting Tyron Woodley to come in and you know bounce back and be resilient from the previous fight. But Jake Paul definitely, he came in and he was the better man. He was the better man yesterday. So y'all tell me what you think, man. Leave your comments, like this video, share it, subscribe, and also hit them notifications so that you're able to get all of my content. Until then, it's Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.